So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. And that's going to be batted away, incomplete, so pretty ho-hum way to wrap up our first quarter.
Well, if you can't get your hands on the ball and take it away, next best thing, knock it down. That's the job of every defender out there, and he made sure that one wasn't completed.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Going run again with McCaffrey. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Well, Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now a give to Garindo. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Just short on 3rd down. No gain on the run. And now what will they do on 4th?
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
A 44-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and just 2 to go. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 44. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
2nd and 4. Able to get it to Barkley. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hurts. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one intended for the running back. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Hurts throwing again. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
They send a tight end in motion. Barkley can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Offense up to the line fast. Now Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And defenders are there to get him at the line. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. 7-3 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down.
Go.
They stick with McCaffrey. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That's the long-tenured Brandon Graham with the stop. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
Shut up. 60 Eagles. Cougar 19. Warrior 70.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Motion man right is Smith. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Hurts now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hurts to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers take over after returning it inside the red zone.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. This throw is caught. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. Hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Back to throw, Hurts. Flush down out to his left. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. The 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
63, 63.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Eagles pushing for a late spark before halftime. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Great.
Now pitch it to Barkley. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Hurts looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Hurts setting up to throw. That's caught for the 1st. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
70,
Looking to throw, Purdy. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
19 Lions.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. That's taken at the 15. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And it'll be their football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Charvarius Ward brings him down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A play fake now Hurts to throw. It's Dotson on the catch. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, here's Hurts. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Throwing here, Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 48. This finds Smith. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, Hurts. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Oh no, they get him yet again. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers hit the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the gun is Purdy. He puts some power on a deep one left. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block, and then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Come on, set.
Back to throw it. He's loaded another one up. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Offense in the hurry up here. Going to the ground again on first. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. The dose of the hurry up offense here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 4-yard line.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. He runs it across. Touchdown! The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers make it 17-all. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throwing for Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They're set up at the 35 now. Hurts. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they take him down right along the 30.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Hurts throwing again. That's Smith on the slant. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Working quickly here. Now Hurts. Buying some time right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He's contained at the line for no gain. Josh Sweat making the stop. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hawk 70, go!
Purdy throwing here. Kittle brings it in. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense up to the line fast.
Gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Motion man right is Smith. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Give him 9 yards there, partner. A strong gain, and now a much more manageable 3rd and 4. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's a tie ball game through 3. We'll see which side separates here in the 4th. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Hurts to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They're going to try with the wideout. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to throw, Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go, set, ready.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. 60 Eagle. Smash. Get up.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready. Cougar 19. Hut.
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And he runs this up close to midfield at about the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
He's back to throw. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 6-yard pickup.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara.
Eagles
49ers down by 7. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw it. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Desperation time here on 4th. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Seven Pirates. Get up.
Setting up to pass. Put the body on the line for his team. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this forward to the 6. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Back to throw. Escapes out to the left. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
To throw. Buys time, rolling right. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So now, massive moment coming up for the 49ers as they go for 2. Here he is to throw. And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, 73, 73.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Trying to push it deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara.